G'day, we've been busy. I've got lambs to shift and steers that need to go down on the flats. So I'm going to try and prioritise these steers and just trying to get these lambs growing a bit better. Just had our mentor here a couple of days ago and gave me a few tips, which is great. We've been busy. I've drafted up the ewes. I might chuck some footage in here. And
come on. This one's buried.
So yeah, we're trying to, light one's going over there, that's straight ahead, cows, lambs out this way. And I'm also trying to check their ear marks to make sure there's no old ones in here. If I think it's looking really average, I'll pop it in the cows, and I can always take it out again later on, but yeah. I've also seen one with a big swollen face. Pretty sure that's facial eczema, which could be from these warm nights, and it's just gotten warm and moist, so yeah, something you got to keep an eye out for. They're grazing quite low, and it's a toxin that travels up the leaf of the ryegrass, or any grass really, I think. Is it fungi that releases a toxin on the leaf of the grass, so yeah, something you got to really watch out for. Can bowl sheep over, and we've been getting facial eczema tolerant rams for the last 3 or 4 years. These things are a bit mad. The only thing you can do against facial eczema is drench your lamb, your ewe, or anything you want to protect with zinc. I think they also make zinc capsules, and there are some stations that have been putting them into their ewes in the past. So we've got a count of these, and they're going back up where they were. So there's what did I get? 1331 and 291 lights, and I haven't counted the culls yet. Great, well that was good to do. We drafted the lights, good ewes, cows, got the lambs out, and found a couple of bearings in there, and that one with the facial eczema. So yeah, hopefully we don't get too much more of that facial eczema. But obviously it's around, so it's good to know. Probably need to be talking to people and asking about that, because I haven't been here. Since I've been here, we haven't really struggled with it. I remember one year when the stock manager was still here, we got a few lambs with it, but it wasn't really major. You can see it in the next spring. The ewes, they'll lose all their wool, and they'll just go downhill. Facial eczema, what it does is it attacks the liver, and then they can't process melatonin, I believe, and then they get sunburnt really easily. So and then they swell up in their face and their ears where the sun's hitting them, and then their livers don't really recover. So yeah, that's what it is. And so we've got a light mob of ewes now and a fat mob of ewes. Drafted up all our lambs today and yesterday morning, so there was 2,141 lambs that I've now got in lines, which is easier. So I know I've got 240 that are over 40 kilos that can go at the end of the month. I've got another 500 between 35 and 40 kilos that are on nice crops, so they should be able to go maybe 10 days after the ones that are over 40. The second of two mobs to get in. Wallow go, bear. Got a little softie just sitting down there. They might go out on their own. Yeah, we've got the two mobs in. Neve's here, so we can get into it. So I just need to set this up. We made a file the other day. Files, here were heavy lambs, 955. So I need to delete that. Cool. So now I can go to escape, set up, draft on 0 to 30, 30 to 34.9, 35 to 100, straight ahead. So drafting these three ways, this machine, it can be a little bit slow, but now that we've had this for a year, close to 2 years, or 2 summers at least, I'm getting used to using the remote, and you can actually make it go quite quick if you use the remote. And now that it's kind of like using your dog remote, you get used to where the buttons are, so you know where they are, so you don't really have to think. I know that clamps the one just below the 2 draft ways, and then releases one below that, so it's pretty simple. My fingers know where they are, and then yeah, you can make it go pretty quick. So the 3 ways I'm drafting is over 35s in here, plus over 40s are marked, and then 30 to 35s, and then under 30. So yeah, these are the smaller ones, and hogget lambs. So there'll be quite a few under 30. But yeah, it just makes it easier for later on when I want to be weighing. So I need to get in the mob that should be ready, and then because these are all culls, and they can go to the work. So yeah, it'll make things easier later on, and more efficient for eating grass and prioritising animals. So I've vaccinated cows and drenched calves, and what else has been happening? That might be it for now, but yeah, everything's weaned, as you would have seen, the hogget weaning, and I've been shifting around the ewes and the hoggets a bit. So no, things are looking good, and we might be in for a little bit of rain on Monday. Today is Saturday, and May could be finding a new home. She's just about got sides in her. I don't know, from what I've been told, people reckon that she could be worth about $3,000, which is a lot of money for, I don't know, she's pretty handy hunt away. But yeah, she definitely need a little bit of finishing off to get her as good as the likes of Bear. All the other major jobs that we've had on lately, so you're drafting up those ewes, drafting up the lambs, getting them into lines, moving stock around, and then vaccinating the cows and drenching the calves. And I've just got a drenched lamb shortly. I've done a couple of muttons and a little bit of firewood. So that's basically what's happening on the farm at the moment. I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, we'll catch you in the next one.